Hi everyone, welcome to today's live chat. How are you all doing? Oh my goodness. Let me just start off by saying, yes, last week we were supposed to go live on Sunday, same time that we always go live every Sunday. So same time we always go live. But I had sore throat and I lost my voice. So I want to officially tell you guys that welcome to Discovering Natural. If this is your first time, I would like to say welcome to our live chat. If you guys are watching this on a replay, I'll also like to say welcome and thank you so much for watching this on the replay. So what usually happens on live chat is we talk about the subject that is going on. We also would, talk about other things. So as I'm going into this live chat and as I'm waiting for more people to join in, I just want to know that even if you're watching this on a replay, just know that you can ask your questions in the comment area. Don't feel that, oh, this was a live chat. Even if I ask the question, nobody will answer it, because you all know I always go and answer the questions. Some questions I don't answer is when people ask me questions like, can you show me a little bit of your and I'm like, no, that is only for my husband. So those kind of questions I would not answer. But generally, any other questions I will answer. So if this is your first time, thank you for coming. If you've not yet shared out this video, feel free to share out this video on any platforms that you feel you want to share it to. So just to remember, this is a live chat. And sometimes when I start a live chat, some people just tell me, they're like, get to the point, tell us what's going on, tell us, no, sweetheart, it is a live chat. So I'm going to take my own time and get to the point. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has been supportive of us. And just to let you guys know, if you have not yet checked out our other platforms, we do have other platforms out there. And on this live chat, you will also have opportunities to be a guest on this live chat. So if you do want to come on live, you can use the link. I'm going to pop up the link in the comment area. And then I'm also going to pop it up on the screen. So here, let me remove it. I'm going to remove it from being a ticker so that you can just see it. So you can be a guest on this live stream as long as you're watching it during the live. If you're watching it during the replay, you cannot be a guest. I'm going to pop up this link also in the comment area. So let us start with that. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to put it in the comment area. Please feel free to leave your comment in terms of your questions and I'll get to it as soon as possible. Okay, so let's do this. I'm trying to, okay, so just a second. Let me connect the folks that are on Facebook. Hopefully they'll be able to see this because I think the folks on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, please let me know. My streaming just said there was a problem on Facebook. But yeah, so let's put on my glasses so that I can see what people are saying. And yeah, so that is the link. I'm going to put it out there for you all to see. Let me pin it on my phone for you all to see. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys having a wonderful day? Are you guys having a wonderful Sunday? Where are you connecting from? Let me know where you're connecting from. And okay, let's get this show on the road. Okay, so today's topic, let's talk about today's topic. But before we talk about today's topic, I want to say a big shout out. Thank you so much, Sherelle. Thank you so much for the $4.99. You are amazing. You are always a good supporter of us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. So what is the topic of today? I see Evado said she's let me see. Evado says she's doing her hair while listening to me. So we are going, let me just do it. Hi, Ifeoma. Let me see who else is on here. Let me see the first couple of people. Hi, Kita. How are you doing? And so many other people. Carol. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Carol. Hi, Tusha. Okay, so we're going to answer those questions. So, as we have more people join in, I want you guys to know places that you can find us on. So, you can find us, and for that, I'm going to share out my screen. And I'd like everyone, if you like live streams, you can always join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can always join me on my live stream on my Amazon page, and the link to my Amazon page, you can see that right over there. So I'll just put the link over there is amazon.com/shop/discovering natural. So I'm also going to put it on the screen for you guys to see when you are ready. You can follow me on there. So that is the link to follow me on my Amazon page. Know that on my Amazon page, I'm able to go live every Monday, so you can see different things here. And then I go live, so you can see the last time I went live, just different topics that I did in case you are looking for different things, so you can kind of see different live streams. Okay, so I think that's enough introduction. If you are not yet, you can follow us on our YouTube channel, Discovering Natural. You can follow us on there, and that is us. So we're live, and I'm like, you see, I'm like double dipping on the live. So let me just set this up. I'm gonna pin that up there so that you guys can know to be a guest. And with that being said, I think we're done with all the announcements, and we can get to the topic of today. Okay, so the topic of today is, are we obsessed with long hair? Are we obsessed with long hair? So the thing is this: I am guilty, and I know that I am not the only one that is guilty. I am guilty, and I am sure there are other people that are guilty with that. So I'm guilty of being obsessed with long hair. I'm guilty of um, just being, someone that I do like my hair healthy, but sometimes you're just like, oh, my hair is healthy, but you want that length to show. And with that obsession, when people get obsessed with having long hair, you tend to do things that are not safe for you. Okay. So you tend to do things that are not the best for you. You tend to you tend to not focus on the health of your hair and do things that will cause your hair. Just because you want long hair, you will not trim your hair. Just because you want long hair, you will do things that you yourself know that, oh my gosh, if I put this in my hair, my hair won't like it. But for the length, you hang on to that dead end just for long hair. Let me tell you something. In the world of being a YouTube creator, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I've found out a couple of things, and this is my honest truth. I've been doing YouTube now since 2011, 2012. And my observations are this: when you do YouTube videos, you want people to watch your videos, which is true. There's been a drift over the years of letting people watch your videos versus just because you just want to put out a video, you want to show them what you're doing to your hair. In the past, that's how it used to be. People used to do videos in their bathroom, they didn't care about the quality. And then we migrated to the stance when YouTube algorithm changed, and YouTube will only show your video if more people are watching it. YouTube will only show the video in that instance. And due to that, some people will do things in their video to get those views. And this year, maybe because I'm maturing in age, this year, I have to really think when I'm doing videos. I don't get the views. Does it affect me? Sometimes, when you put so much work into videos, yes, it does affect. But then in sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I put out content, I hope people see it. I hope it helps somebody. And if one person can comment back and tell me that, oh, this helped me with my hair, or this helped me with my children's hair, I've made my day. It has made my day. So when I see videos nowadays, and a lot of videos, you guys know the trend, a lot of videos you'll see, and that's something that you see where people say, Use this, and before you wake up tomorrow morning, your hair will be down to your knee. Do this 5 times and spin around, and your hair will be so long, you know. And YouTube shows those videos to people, and YouTube keeps on showing those videos to people, and people click those videos. That is it's a very sensational kind of videos. So if you guys don't know a little bit about me, I'm also a YouTube coach. I teach people about organic growth on YouTube. So if you have a YouTube channel and stuff, you can send me a message. But I teach people organically how to grow. I teach people that, sometimes, yes, the views, there are some tactics that people use to get views and stuff, but you also have to depend on your honesty and all those other factors. So there's been times when I've done a video and I've done a thumbnail, and people told me that, oh, I thought this was going to happen, and I have to rebuke myself, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have done that. And most of the time I will apologize. But I have noticed that a lot of times when you do a video and you write, no matter what the video is about, when you do a video and you write something like natural hair growth or growth, and I do that if the video has to do with growth. But some people will just do that if you do this natural hair growth, those videos get a ton of views. And then there are these videos that, if you look at somebody's video, every time in that video, every video that person does, and that is why I did my thumbnail that way, they pull the hair. And my daughter called me one day and she said, Mommy, why is that lady always pulling her hair? What does that have to do with the video? I said, that is what gets people clicking. Okay. So that really kind of gets me sometimes. And sometimes I will do video. I have thumbnails that I pull the hair because it has to do with length retention and stuff. But have we come to an instance when everything just has to do with growth? It has to do with growth. And people that are going through health issues or medical issues that can't get that growth, what do they, and then they're running after this notion of, if I do this 3 times, my hair will grow. But their issue with their hair growth has to do with internal. It could have to do with the way they style their hair. It could have to do with, even genetics. And we lack that. Does this mean that if I have a video and the video has to do with growth, I'm not going to do it? No, it means that if I do a video, in all honesty, this year and going forward, whenever I do a video, and if I have to do a video and the video has elements of growth in it, yes, I'll be writing growth because it has elements of growth. So if I make an oil and the oil has helped me, or the oil has potentially boost the health of my hair and the growth of my hair, yes, I'll write it. But I don't want us, this is one thing I don't want us to be overwhelmed with, oh my gosh, see that person, their hair is long, see that person, they get views. If you guys don't believe me, how I do. When I do this kind of videos, I just don't talk. When I go live, the difference between me and other people that go live is I just don't come here and just talk and just say this and that and that. I give you proof. So we're going to do proof now. Are you guys ready? I want you guys to watch this, right? I want you guys to do this, and I'm going to go on YouTube, and we're just going to see this, because I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed with the growth and growth and growth and growth and growth. So let us do this. And if you feel that you are one person that your hair doesn't grow, ask that question. What have I've been doing everything, my hair refused to grow? We'll give you the right answers and the right things. So let me just make this bigger and I'll show you. Now, this is my channel, and I stopped doing sensational videos. When I mean sensational videos, it's like I stopped doing videos that has nothing to do with the content of the video. So if I do a video like this video that I did right here called Fake versus Real, I talked about fake olive oil versus real olive oil. Okay, now if you come here and you do a search, and I do a search for natural hair growth, if your hair is not long, or if you don't pull your hair, you will not get the views. That is how we have sensationalized, if I can say that word, all that stuff. So that is what gets people clicking. So this is one thing. So you can see right now, you see, pull the hair, show the hair, pull the hair. There's always a notion of pull hair that gets the view. And I was like, I'm like, my daughter was like, why do they keep on pulling their hair? You see this in our community. You see this a lot. But when you go to the other community, you don't see that. You can even go to one person's channel, and if their channel is all about growth, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to like pinpoint people. But if their channel is all about growth, 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 you will see that every time this person does a video, and they're always pulling the hair, pulling the hair. You have to be mindful of that. That is what sells now. But don't let the notion of growth stop you if you don't see that growth. You know, use the product according to how the product will work for you. Okay, use the product according to how the product will work for you. Don't be overwhelmed with the notion of growth or this and that and that. Please, please, in 2021, let us focus on the health of our hair. If the health of your hair is doing okay, love it, love it. You might not see the length, and sometimes, let me tell you something, sometimes you don't see the length of your hair. Why? Because you have a ton of shrinkage, and as your hair gets healthy, for me, as my hair gets healthy, I don't see that length because my hair shrinks up so badly, so badly. Like I washed my hair today and my hair shrunk up like this much. And I was like, girl, okay. And I pull it and it's like down to my chest. You know, we have to love ourselves. That is all. We have to love ourselves. We have to love our hair. So my daughters asked me, they said, Mommy, why did you wear this shirt? And I said, I wear this shirt because really what the world needs now is love. And not only love for self, we also need love for our hair. That's all. So if you're struggling with your hair growth, learn your hair. Learn what is working for your hair and what is not working for your hair. So with that being said, I'm going to dive into the Q&A session. I'm going to look in the comment area. If you guys want to be a guest, I'm going to pop it up on the screen right now. Yeah. So let me just pop it up on the screen right now. If you want to be a guest, feel free to be a guest on our live stream. And don't forget, you click that like button if you like this channel. That's the way YouTube lets people know. And one thing I notice again is this. Yes, and I'm not going to get into all this stuff like curl type, who gets more, all this stuff. I just want people to just not get too obsessed with the length of the hair. If you watch a video and it's telling you that, oh, do this, it will grow your hair, and you want to test it out, test it out. But don't just test it out for one time. Test it out over time, over time, over time, because that is the way that you will get the growth. Okay, you will get the health, you will get the information that you want in terms of your hair growing, in terms of your hair retaining that length. Let us focus on length retention versus running after shadows. You want to run over after the real thing. Don't run after shadows. So let us go and ask. I'm going to go through and see if there are questions that anybody has asked. So this is a question from Tosha. She says, what is the best oil to use to grow your edges back? Okay, so I'm going to tell you from my example. So a couple of oils that people have said that helps with their hair growth is castor oil. There are different kind of castor oils out there. There are the light castor oil, transparent ones, and then there are the dark ones. So the darker ones are the ones that I've found to be much more beneficial. So for example, Jamaican black castor oil. There's this Jamaican black castor oil that I just started using, and I'll show you what it looks like, and if you want. Right now I believe they are sold out, so I'm going to share my page. Okay, I'm going to share my Amazon page. Please, guys, I am trying to get up to 2,000 followers. Right now, we are at 1,000. Let me see, on Amazon, we are at 1,000. let me see, 1,026 followers on Amazon. So if you guys can please go to my Amazon page and click follow. There are about 52 people watching right now. So if you can go to my Amazon page and click follow, that will really help me out. And let me explain before I tell you why. On Amazon, I go live, right? And I have over 180 something thousand people that are following me on YouTube right now. Yes, not all of them watch, but on Amazon, I'm trying to get 2,000 followers. I'm only trying to get like 900 and something more people right now. But the reason why I'm saying you should follow me is because when you go on Amazon, you are able to watch people live, right? And there's not much representation of our, okay. There's not a lot. So when you go on Amazon, there's not a lot of representation of our this. Moreover, there's not enough representation of people with natural hair talking about natural hair, going live every time. I go live 3 times a week, educating people, and I do want that. So what happens is that once I've hit over 2,000 followers, Amazon will start showing my videos to people. So please help me. If our channel has benefited you in any way, you know me, I don't usually scream, subscribe, but I would really, this is one of my goals. I've worked really hard and I do want Amazon to represent the Black community. Next February is the Black month, History Month, and I want to show that our hair is beautiful. So please, if you know anybody that has Amazon, it is free. Click that follow button, and with that, whenever I go live, you'll know, and I'll be able to show you more stuff. I'll be able to do giveaway things that Amazon allows me to do. I'll be able to do it, but now my hands are tied because I don't have that number. So yeah, so talking about oils, I'm going to show you the oil that I'm talking about. So here's the oil. This is the oil right now. Oh, good. It was not on stock this morning. Oh my goodness. I was just telling this lady that this oil was not on stock. So this oil is really good. This is the Rooted Treasure Organic Jamaican Black Castor Oil. It is really good. I mean, people rave about it. My friend, Kaden Shirley, she's a friend of mine. She is the owner of Kadima hair products that I use and my daughters use. And she raves about this stuff. So she was like, Shola, you have to get it. And I've got it. It has no salt. It's 100% natural. And this is the purchase price. So you guys, you can try it out. And people have raved that this works really well. It's from Jamaica. If you use it, comment, let me know if you use it. And I do hope this helps you out. So let us continue. So another, you can also add peppermint oil, but I'll say start off with this oil, apply to your edges, and try not to do tight styles. Try not to do tight styles because those can actually slow it down. If you don't have hair in your edges, always go to your trichologist. Let them do an exam and let them check the follicles. So when it comes to a trichology doing an exam, this is what I mean. So I'm going to show you. So if you go to YouTube and go to Discovering Natural Salon, and I'm going to go right here. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to skip the ad. So, but before then, let me just go back because I don't want anybody to flag me. So I'm going to show you a section when my stylist was looking at my scalp, looking at how my scalp, the hair in my follicles and all that stuff. So let me see if I can get to it. Okay, so this is what a trichologist will do. Okay, so let's make this bigger. Okay, so what she's doing is she's looking at my scalp, looking at how healthy it is, looking at the follicles, everything. So what a trichologist can do is they can use this machine and check to see how much hair is in one section. How healthy is that hair follicle? So if you feel that you're having hair loss, it is important for you to see a trichologist. So she's also doing this to see if our product build up, if my strands are weak, just so much stuff. So you guys, you need to see a trichologist if you are struggling with your scalp, struggling with your hair growth. Please endeavor to do that. So I hope that really helps you out. Thank you so much for asking that question. So moving on. So what you guys just saw now is an example of what I do during my Amazon live stream. People come to me, they ask me products, they ask me questions. So there was a lady that came, she came, she wanted to buy oils for her mom as a gift. And so she was like, I want to buy oils for my mom. Let me know what kind of oils? And we went shopping together. So I hope you guys can meet me up, or even you can watch the replay and see how that is done. So we have another question. And that is from Ifado. Says, hi, Shola, doing my hair while listening. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate everyone coming. I so much appreciate you guys. So I'm looking at the next question. So please feel free to post your questions on it. And if this is your first time, I would love to connect with you. We have a Facebook page. You can go to our Facebook page, and our Facebook page is called Discovering Natural Group. So yeah, so I see Catherine says, yes, all those videos called Do This for Insane Hair Growth. It's tiring. It's tiring, and I'm so tired of it. The other day I saw another one and I was just like, I'm so tired of it, because I know people that are going through chemo and that have lost their hair. And sometimes those kind of videos can cause false hope. False hope, especially if the picture on the thumbnail is misleading. I saw one the other day. The person had a picture of a lady with short hair, then a picture of a lady with long hair. And I looked at the picture of the lady with long hair, and I'm like, I know that lady. I know that hair. Even though she didn't show the front face of the picture of the lady, I knew the lady. And I'm like, talking to them, I'm like, I see you on somebody else's thumbnail. And she was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I know that lady. Her hair, the lady that showed the picture of the short hair versus the lady that showed the picture of the long hair, the lady with the long hair, her hair was actually blown out. So it kind of looked as if her hair grew, but her hair was just blown out to give that illusion of long hair. So we have to be truthful. I have pledged myself this year that I would not do anything just for the views in terms of infatuating stuff. So I'm not going to put out a title and say, oh, watch how I grew my hair in 2 minutes just for the views, because it's not really worth it. I want to educate people. And maybe because I'm getting older, I don't know. I just feel like it's just so misleading. I don't know. It's just so misleading. So let us see. I'm gonna go and see because I don't want to miss any other person's question and stuff. So let's see. So okay, Jessica White says, can I please be a guest? Yes, you can be a guest. And the way you can be a guest is, if you look, I pinned the comment up above. So you can be a guest on there. So what you just do is you click on the link. Let me see if I can put the link again on the screen, but the link is already on the screen. Just look at the pinned area. So let me put the link on the screen again, and you can click and be a guest. And once you're a guest, please, I would just like you, please make sure that you can be seen, and make sure that your clarity, clarity of view and stuff. So I'll put the link up there for you again. Yeah. So yeah, we still have problems with Facebook folks, but I will see about connecting them again. Okay, so let's continue with the questions that anybody has. And sorry, I'm looking down. And today I didn't connect my microphone. It would have been cool if I connected my microphone like, hey, pow, 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 pow. But I didn't. I didn't connect my microphone because I don't know. I just didn't feel like. Anyway, so let us continue. Yes, Little Miss Chocolate, growth, not health of your hair. Yeah, people focus on the wrong thing. Thank you, everybody connecting. So I had a question. Jessica says, have you ever yarned your hair? Yes, I have yarned my hair. And in case you are wondering what she means by yawning, I'm going to show you. So this is what she means by yawning. So I'm going to come here in case you want to see how I yawn my hair. So if you search for Discovering Natural Yarn, you'll be able to see a ton of videos, including a playlist. So I have different yarn videos, yarn, different, like so many videos, And you can even search for yarn playlist. If you search for yarn playlist, you'll see all these videos, okay, coming up. Okay, so that is it. I've yarned my hair before. Thank you so much for asking that question. So now, next question. Okay, so Morenike says growth is one thing, length retention is another matter entirely. I find that most people don't care to learn about retaining length. Sis, I love your channel. Thank you, Morenikeji. Thank you so much. And that is true. We need to focus on the length retention aspect and not just the growth. Okay, length retention is very much important because your hair is always growing, but are you retaining it? What tips can you give people to retain the length? Okay, so yeah, let me continue. Okay, so Evada says, thank you, dear, for diving into this topic. You're welcome. Iron deficiency anemia has affected my hair growth, but I have been singing the benefits of Ayurvedic herbs for my natural hair. You know what? Thank you so much for saying that. As someone that has been struggling with anemia since I was 13 years old, and I was diagnosed with anemia, very, 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 I used to faint all the time, and so many things. I used to faint all the times. I just struggle with it a lot. There was one time that I counted my medication that I used to take when I was diagnosed, and I think every day I was popping up to 15 pills, and I was getting blood transfusion and so many other stuff. So as someone, I know your struggles, and I watch that in my kids also. As they've started their menses, I get them tested. I just make sure that everything is well. So we have health issues that can affect your hair growth. So what you do is that, like how Evado is doing, using things, learning about things that will help you, Ayurvedic herbs, different kind of things that will help you, is the best way to go. Not just blindly following a YouTube video that says, oh, this will grow your hair. Why will it grow your hair? What are the properties in it? Why? Be okay with asking why. Why this will grow your hair? Why this? Why this? Why that? And I tell myself that too. So I want you guys to be well educated about that factor. So if your man says, how do you take care of dry hair, especially in the winter? Can you suggest a hair routine? So I'm going to do a couple of videos talking about different hair routines pertaining to hair porosity. So keep an eye out for that video. And with me and my daughters, we all have high, low, medium porosity hair. So you'll be able to use different techniques that I'll suggest in that video. So a couple of things I'll suggest. In the winter time, when your hair is dry, there are things you can do. Number one, don't expose your hair to the elements. Number two, things that you cover your hair with can also cause the dryness. So if you're just taking the hooded cap and just putting it on, that can cause more dryness. But moisturizing your hair, putting on the satin bonnet or something, and then putting on the knitted cap helps. You can even take your knitted cap and sew it under or glue it under your bonnet. So if you want to learn how to do that, there's a way you can do it. So I see someone trying to connect. Hey, Josh. Josh is trying to connect. Josh, I just want to tell you that I'm unable to connect you because you have not connected your audio. so it's not going to connect. So you have to connect your audio so that I can add you to the stream. If you don't connect your audio, there's really no way for me to add you to the stream. So I'm sorry about that. Please feel free to leave the stream and then reconnect. Thank you, Josh. So yeah, so that is the thing. So one thing, make sure your hair is protected. If you want to know how to create that bonnet, what you can do is you can go here, search for winter, Discovery Natural Winter. We have several videos that teach you how to survive the winter. And about that bonnet, what you can do is go to Discover Natural, click on bonnet or knitted cap. I think it's cap. I think it's cap. Yeah. So I did have a video, maybe, yeah, it's an old video, so it might not show up. But that is one thing that I show you how to protect your hair. Another thing that I'll say is that make sure you deep condition your hair. Make sure you use moisturizing products in there. So I see Jessica, we're going to have Jessica join in. And as a guest, please, when you join in, please, one thing you should know is I do not allow profanity on my channel just because I have kids that also join into the stream to listen and get educated about how they care for their hair. So, hi, Jessica, how are you doing?
Hi.
Do you have a question about your hair?
Yes.
Okay, what is your question?
Can you use hair extensions to yarn your hair?
Yes, you can use hair extensions to yarn your hair, and it's quite easy to do. It's the same method like yarning, like using yarn. Instead of yarn, you could use hair extension. So just treat the hair extension. And actually, the thing is this: using hair extension is actually the primary way. So using yarn is using yarn itself, the yarn material itself. So you can take a hair extension. Are you trying to do like box braids or are you doing twist?
Twists.
Twist. So it's easy to do. I can show you. Let me show you how to do it. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So what you want to do is this. So if you search for Discovery Natural box braids, like that. So we have different videos on how to do it. The easiest one, I won't say you should go for this knotless braids. I will say you should go for a simple braid like this. So like this one here. Okay, so this video here, let me just pop it up for you. Oh, let me remove that first so that we don't get a strike. We're gonna remove that first. So let me do this. Okay, so what you're going to do is let me make sure that this ad goes away and I'm going to show you how to do this. So what you do with using yarn, and you can go back and watch this video. Okay, so this is using extensions. So these are extensions. So you just take the extension and you're going to apply your moisturizer. I want you to go back and watch this, but I just want to tell you this on camera. Apply your
Yeah.
moisturizer, and then you're going to take the yarn.
Yeah.
You're going to moisturize the yarn also, the not the yarn, the extension, the hair extension, and you're going to moisturize it too, because what happens is hair extensions can be quite drying to your hair. So you take it and you connect it as I'm showing you right here. So you connect it, and then once you connect it, there are different ways you can do it. So this is a box braid, but if you're going to do with twist, I'll show you how to do it with twist. But all the connections are pretty much similar. So let me do twist. So if I search for Discovery Natural with twist, you'll be able to look and see how I'm using yarn, but you can pretty much use hair extensions themselves to know how to do it. So I want you to I want you to watch those videos and that will help you out. Okay?
And
The
one more. Can I ask one
yes,
more question?
okay.
Can you use the yarn to use like yarn ponytails in your hair?
Yarn with ponytails. Yeah, you could. You could do so many things with yarn. You just have to be able to gather the hair together and attach the yarn. Once you can attach the yarn, you'll be good. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank, you're welcome. Thank you.
Bye, I'm going to watch a video.
Okay, bye. So yeah, so thank you so much for asking that question. And I think we lost Josh. Josh was trying to connect again. So yeah, so I had a question from Josh, unable to connect. Just so that I have a question. And my mom did my detangling few weeks ago. See, guys, this is why I say kids watch this. So I have to show the right things and not to mislead, because kids will do weird stuff. Somebody will say, pour this in your hair will grow. And little kids will come and they'll start pouring stuff on their hair and mess up their hair. So just says, I have a question. My mom did my detangling few weeks ago. She used a rattle comb with my hair because my hair is very knotted. So by also using the white tooth comb, she said it wouldn't really detangle much. So I did lose hair. I hope my hair is fine. She only did it 3 times. Okay, so the issue, I'm going to post the question that Josh put out. I'm going to post it on the screen. Okay, so the thing is this. When you use rat tail combs, let me post the question on the screen. This is, okay, I'm going to go there. I'm going to post the questions on the screen, show. Okay, so this is the question that we're tackling right now. This is the thing, when you are using rat tail comb to detangle, it could detangle better than white tooth comb. But if you don't separate the hair well, and if you don't moisturize the hair well, and if you don't know how to use a rat tail comb properly, you can cause more breakage. So even though it might seem as if using a white tooth comb causes breakage, doesn't detangle the hair well, using a white tooth comb is actually better, because it will go in there and easily detangle the hair in larger clumps. Then you can come back after it with a comb that is not as wide. So I'll just say she should be mindful of, if she's seeing that she's losing a lot of hair, then why don't you stop? Try using your fingers first to detangle the hair, then run it through with whatever comb you're using. So that is my answer to that question. Josh, I hope that has helped you out. Okay, so we're going to go back to the next question on our list. Let's go here. So we have a question that says, I've been getting my hair trimmed every 3 to 4 months for the past 2 to 3 years. My hair feels healthy, but it stays the same health. What can I do to retain length? I've tried going longer between trims. So a couple of things to be mindful of. When it comes to retaining length, you have to look at what are some other stuff that you're doing. Yes, you are trimming your hair every 3 to 4 months. Before that 3 to 4 months come, I want you to evaluate your hair and see, does your hair even need to be trimmed? That's one question we need to ask ourselves. Does our hair need to be trimmed? If your hair doesn't need to be trimmed, why do it? Another thing is, how do you take care of the ends of your hair? A lot of times we'll put products on our hair, but the ends of our hair, we don't place products on the ends very well. So the ends will break and the ends will not retain the length and start breaking, so you don't retain that length. So you can try doing that. Some people say also do protective styles, don't have your hands in your hair. So unless you look at how you are caring for your hair, you look at what you are doing to help retain that length, and then also know that some people, I'm going to be honest with you, some people, the health, your health, I'm not talking about the health of your hair, I'm talking about your health, might actually be a factor that is causing that. So there's so many things to consider. Always start from the internal and move out. Always look at your hair after you wash it. Look at what's going on. Look at what you could be doing. Maybe there's some stuff that is happening internally that is causing the length to not to be retained. So I hope that helps. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much, Ria. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm doing some housekeeping here. Okay, so we have a question from you, Ria. What is the best way to grow your hair? Is castor oil good for it? So I'm going to tell you that when it comes to growing your hair, there's no best way. There are a lot of different things to help retain the hair growth. I'm not focusing on growing the hair. Your hair will grow, but what are you doing to retain the growth? There's a difference. We have to educate ourselves and learn that retaining the hair growth is the key. So your hair is growing. If you're taking care of yourself internally, there's some nutrients, some foods that you can eat that can help in strengthening your hair, that can help in improving the health of your hair so that your hair is not breaking. But if you're eating healthy food and you are doing things to mess up your hair, you are not caring for your hair well, you will not retain the hair growth. Castor oil is good. Castor oil is a good kind of oil. Knowing how to use castor oil is very important. Don't just take castor oil and just slobber it all over your hair and don't understand why you are doing it. Why are you doing that? Why are you applying castor oil in your hair? Are you taking a note of, oh, I put castor on my hair and my hair is doing well? Are you taking a note of that? Different ways you can use castor oil. Hot oil treatment. You can mix it with other oils. You can put it at the ends of your hair to keep that hair moisturized longer. Especially in the winter time, I find that using castor oil on top of products can also be helpful because it has that, more sticky feel and it has that higher viscosity level. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so thank you, Joy. And Joy says we need to educate ourselves on our overall health instead of a magic product to grow out our hair quickly. Sadly, we will forsake exercise to protect a hairstyle. That is so true. That is so true. So yeah. Okay. So are there any Ayurvedic based hair growth challenges going on in February? I don't know. I don't do challenges like that. I don't do challenges. So I really don't know. Sorry. Yeah. You can ask on the Facebook group. Maybe some people do challenges. So okay. Let me is yarn better than hair extension? I personally like yarn. I like yarn because yarn is a bit lighter and yarn doesn't itch. And yarn doesn't, I don't know. Yarn doesn't, I like yarn. Yeah. So I thank you so much, Dove. Dove Walter says, true, I believe I have vitamin D deficiency since my hair got thin. Thank you. And let me tell you about vitamin D deficiency. I was reading about hair growth in teenagers. And one of the deficiencies that they were saying that a lot of teenagers have, especially when they're going through puberty, and especially during this COVID time when kids are not going outside to enjoy the sunlight, is vitamin D deficiency. So I told myself I was going to get the vitamins, even though it's in my daughter's vitamins, but I do want to get vitamin D. So I went to the pharmacist to find vitamin D, and it was all sold out. Vitamin D was sold out. Zinc was sold out. B12 was sold out. Oh my goodness. So of course I have to order off of Amazon and yeah, you know, it's just the way life is now. So Regina says, which is better to strengthen your hair, henna or rice water? I cannot say what I have not tried. I've never tried henna before, so I cannot say. I've tried rice water, and that's the only one I know about. So please ask that question on our Facebook group. And I want to just say one thing. A big shout out to folks on our Facebook group, Discovering Natural group. We are up 39,000 folks now on our Facebook group. So let me share with you a big shout out to all my moderators and everyone that has been helping me out in keeping this Facebook group going. I want to say a big shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Renisha, Ryan, I know you're going to be watching this later on. Thank you so much. This is our Facebook group. It's a private group with 39 1,000 members. If you guys want to be a member, let us know. So we do all sorts of things in this group. So many people, they share their pictures, they share so many things. So feel free to join us. If you have questions about your hair, post that question in there, post that picture in there and stuff. And feel free to follow me. Also, I'm on Facebook. You can check me out on Facebook under Shola Awe. So that is me on Facebook. I posted this. This was kind of, so just to let you guys, this is kind of funny. So this is me as a child. I just had to put that there. So people are like, oh, I look like my little daughter. So anyway, so yeah, but yeah, that is me. Okay, so moving along, let's keep on going. And hi, Renisha, a big yay! Thank you, Renisha. Thank you so much. We're at 39K right now. This woman and Ryan and Sophie and Katrine, everybody, Deborah, so many people, Keitha, so many people are on our face. Joy, you know, Sherelle, you guys are amazing. They're always, people on our Facebook group, if I didn't mention you, I'm so sorry. They're always helping out. They're helping other people out. They're answering questions and stuff. Thank you so much. Okay, so we had one other question. Someone says, how do you make your own hair grow fast? I've mentioned it. I'm not focus on hair retention. This is not a speed. Grow fast is like, sometimes we all want things to happen fast. Okay, a lot of things has to go into that growing fast. So I hope what I'm teaching today is really helping you out. One question someone had, how do you make your own hair soft? By number one, the way I make my own hair soft is I make sure I'm moisturizing my hair. I make sure I'm deep conditioning my hair. I make sure I'm not exposing my hair into elements and just not doing things that are not healthy. Whenever I sleep, I try to sleep on a satin pillowcase and a silk pillowcase. So many factors there, but I am intentional about my hair. So let me tell you something. Oh, hi, Mama D. So a couple of things I should tell you is 2021 should be a year where we are intentional about our hair. We want to be intentional about what we do to our hair. Don't just do things to your hair because somebody said it. So let us do this. I'm going to go here and just to wrap up this subject that I'm talking about, I'm going to do a search. Most people will come on YouTube and they'll do a search and they want that hair growth. They want that hair length. So they'll search how to grow long natural hair, right? Okay, I'm going to filter it in the last month. You know what? Let's even filter it in the last week. Okay, we'll filter this in the last week. So in the last week, remember when I told you that everybody pulls their hair, the views, because of the views, that is what, okay? And just to show the notion of growing long hair. So we're going to do this. I don't want to play anybody's video because people can come and ban me for playing their videos. That's why you don't see me playing other people's videos. I don't want that. But watch this. There's a pattern. We see a pattern. Let me make this bigger. Okay, I'm going to make my screen bigger. We see a pattern going on. Okay, this is the pattern. 16 ways to grow your hair long. 16 ways to long, thick, healthy ways hair. Okay, I love this title. This is the kind of title I love. Length retention. Focusing on length retention. It's very important. Now, these are other stuff that I see. Extreme hair growth in cornrows. Okay, you have to be mindful when you are watching the long hair. You have to be mindful of what you want to see. Now, you see stuff, I'm not going to bash anybody, but you do see stuff. Your hair won't stop growing after using this. Okay, your hair is always growing. And I'm not throwing shade on people because I watch these channels also. Some of these people have interacted with them, been on YouTube for so long, but we also have to be mindful of different things. So I like topics that will help reason with you. So she has Oba, yeah, she says, this is the real reason why you're natural. So she's giving you reasons, she's giving you tips. Educate yourself. When you watch her video, she's educating you. She's showing you things that are happening, what is happening, what is not happening. Now, this is some topics that I see that, will be like, oh my gosh, seriously? Some people would show topics that I'll be like, seriously? This will this will grow my hair, seriously? Use this, do this. And this year, I'm just frustrated because and this is why I'm frustrated. I get tons of messages from people asking me, oh, I saw a video. They said I should use this in 3 days and my hair didn't grow. And these people ask me this. These are 12-year-old, 14-year-old. This is their mom. This is their aunties. And I'm like, there's more to it. There's more to it. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go on. We have a question. Do you make DIY black seed oil? No, I don't make DIY black seed oil, but they're, the ones I've used, you can find them on my page. Have you tried Shibe? Would you recommend it? Yes, I've tried Shibe, and I can tell that you've not been watching my videos. I've tried Shibe. I use Shibe. Right now, I don't have Shibe in my hair. I only have the Kadima hair products in my hair. But I do mix Shibe in my hair products. If you want to see, you can go on YouTube. You can search for Discovering Natural Shibe. Once you start typing Shibe, it's going to pop up. So if you type Shibe, you see where I have shown you about Shibe, how to use Shibe and stuff, how to use it correctly. Okay? So there are different videos I've done on Shibe. Okay? So you can go check that out to just let you see how to use it. Okay. How many? Oh, sorry. Let's see. How many times should you brush your hair? Personally, I just looking at your hair type is different from my hair types. I don't brush my hair. I don't go use a brush through my hair. If I'm styling and I need to brush my hair, I'll gently brush my hair. In terms of combing my hair, I finger comb my hair most of the time. So it really depends on you. Some people don't even use a comb, they just use their fingers to go to their hair. But if your hair type is one that needs to be brushed, make sure that you have something in terms of a moisturizing product on your hair before you brush your hair. Okay, so yeah. So, and Tamara says, long time no see. Happy New Year. Tamara, we've missed you. Where have you been? You've been missing us and stuff. Yeah, make sure you check us out. We're here. I don't know. And when people tell me that long time no see, it is because of what I am saying. YouTube doesn't show people my videos anymore because I'm not doing videos that are sensational, videos that people are like, oh my gosh, how to make your hair grow overnight. That is why, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep on doing what I do. If you guys love me, you're gonna turn on your notifications so that you can see the videos that I do. I do 3 videos a week and a live chat. I also do videos on my family channel, DN Vlogs Live, and I do that also 3 times a week. So it's a lot of work, but I do it because I love what I do. So if you go on YouTube and search for DM Vlogs Live, you'll be able to see my videos that I do, all the videos. So these are all the videos, so many videos that I do nearly, every couple of times a week. So yeah, so you can watch that if you want to just know. So many different things, cooking, the kids' first day of school, me with my family, all this, yeah, cooking and stuff. So in case you don't know, you can find us on there. Yeah, so yeah, just to let you know. How often should you detangle your hair? Detangle your hair when needed. It depends on what kind of detangling. I only detangle my hair once a week when I wash my hair. I wash my hair, I put it, so this is my style for the week. I put it in a style, and during the week, I'll just take a spray bottle with some moisturizers and stuff. I spray it in my hair, I pat it down, and that's it. But if you are doing your hair every week, so if you are doing your hair like in a twist out, you just use your finger, no need to detangle. You just use your finger and we twist your hair at night or as needed. I hope that helps. Okay, so is it true that your hair reacts to product differently as it grows? It could be. Your hair could react to products differently, especially when your porosity changes. Sometimes some products that you use, you might have to tweak the technique at which you use those products. Sometimes you have to use more of a product versus now as your hair grows, especially like from children up to toddler, you might have to change up. Instead of using like a light conditioner in their hair, you might have to use a deep conditioner. If you are going through different changes in life from when you are just having babies postpartum to when you are doing menopause or premenopause, you might have to change up your products. Medications and all those other stuff can also affect your hair product needs. So I'm going to take one more. We're finishing off in the hour. One more question. Would you recommend hairspray? I personally do not use a hair spray like the ones in the store. I would make my own spray, put it in a spray bottle, mix it with oils and conditioner, like a leave-in conditioner, and that is what I'll use. So I thank you so much, everyone. I just appreciate you all for joining. I hope this has been an enlightening. If you've not yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe. And you guys have a wonderful day. Please, if you've not taken anything from this video, please, before you jump and do something, before you put stuff in your hair that your hair might hate and you might regret, do your research. Even if I tell you that try this in your hair, do this to your hair, is because I've tried it in my hair or my daughter's hair and it has worked, it has done something for us. So please feel free. I'm going to try and put out a video probably on Wednesday or tomorrow. And if you have any video ideas, send me a DM. Feel free to message me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Take care, guys. Bye. Love you guys and stay blessed. Okay? Take care.